Talk about impressive. Justin Fields showed everyone on Saturday why he is the man for the Chicago Bears. It's Sports Talk Chicago. Here with Jon Zaghloul. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and set up notifications so you don't miss a thing. We have interviews with former Bears players, current athletes, and journalists, plus big rants on Chicago sports, Bears, Blackhawks, Bulls, Cubs, and White Sox. It's a great channel. Make sure you subscribe. Go to sportstalkchicago.com for all of my social links, videos, podcasts, and articles. I want to start today with this. It's only the preseason, quote unquote. It's what a lot of people say when they try to cover up their tracks after being wrong about something. I'm not saying the preseason is the end-all be-all for evaluating Justin Fields or any of these Bears players, but I'll tell you what. We saw magnificent things from Justin Fields on Saturday. Not just good or okay, magnificent, amazing stuff. And it's worth giving him praise and talking about it. He did great. And it just shows the difference, the day and night difference between Fields being comfortable and a coach catering to his strengths and Matt Nagy. Fields killed it against Cleveland. 3 touchdown passes. Bears won 21-20. 14 of 16 for 156 yards, no turnovers, 146.9 passer rating. All from Justin Fields on Saturday. Talk about impressive. Talk about threading the needle. 14 of 16 from a guy with a career 59.9% completion percentage. I'm expecting something big this year. I'm not talking about 50 touchdowns and Patrick Mahomes and MVP type stuff, but I'll tell you what. I don't care who was against. The fact is, he just looks comfortable. Fields looks at home. I think he's happy somebody's actually catering to him for once. It's not him on an island. Talked about this last week. No man can survive on an island. He needs some sort of support. Eventually, you need to ask for help. And in Fields' case, he just got help, finally. He asked for help, never got it, now he has it. At least from a play calling standpoint. I'll tell you what, the Bears look pretty darn good on Saturday, too. Makes him 3-0 in the preseason. Now, for what it's worth, Houston was 3-0 in the preseason. Record doesn't really matter, but we've seen some strides, and we've seen progress from this team. For those who still say they're going to be the worst team in football, like ESPN continues to say, I just think they're playing wrong. And this isn't even a critique of them, it's just look at this team. There is talent here, may not be a ton, but there is some sort of talent. This is a professional grade football team, and they have real players who can go and do something. I think Justin Fields is going to have a bigger jump this year than many people think. Still have a competent running back, David Montgomery. And I think some of the wide receivers may impress more than we all expect to. All of this is to say that the Bears won't be as bad as people think they will be. But against today, maybe 7-10, 8-9 record, which is a big improvement considering what's happened. And come 2023, they're going to be ready to really strike and contend for a playoff appearance. This isn't a doom and gloom situation. It's not a scary situation. I'm actually pretty darn confident in how things are looking right now. Better than how they were just a couple of months ago. Based on how they played, based on how they gel as a team with Luke Getsy, Matt Eberflus, they just look sharper. They look sharper. They look more detailed, more focused. Something you've noticed, too, not penalized much during the preseason. 5 penalties on Saturday. The Browns at 10. There's just a big difference when you watch this Bears team play. And I think it's night and day compared to Matt Nagy under his leadership in coaching. There seems to be discipline. There seems to be care. into how they play, care about guys' work ethic, and what they bring forth each and every day. It's a different culture. It's a different mindset. You see it. We're seeing game-by-game growth for Justin Fields even. First game, 76. Passer rating now at 146.9. As Fields plays more and more in a game scenario in this offense, he's only going to get better. He needs reps. He needs time to understand it, to develop it, to do it. I think by week 10, even if the Bears are 3-10 or 3-7, they're going to be fine. And Justin Fields will look very sharp as the year progresses. That's the key. We need to see performances like Saturday in week 12, in week 16, 17. We need to see progress from Justin Fields. I love how they've looked in the preseason. If they could continue this and bring it to the regular season, I'll even take a 5-win year. If the Bears are in every game and they're playing like this and they're losing by a field goal or a touchdown, but we see progress and improvement, I'm okay with that. I want to see Saturday all year for everybody. No penalties, no turnovers. Justin Fields bowling out at a rate we've never seen before. That's what I want to see from this Bears team. And that will tell me that there is progress. Doesn't just have to be wins and losses, or did Justin Fields throw 50 touchdowns? No, but if he could throw 30 and have 10 picks, maybe 4,000 yards, that's great. That's an improvement. That's a significant upgrade over what's been going on the past couple of years for this team. So I'm just thoroughly impressed with the growth from Justin Fields. And that performance on Saturday was beautiful to watch. So satisfying. Only 2 incompletions, no turnovers, 100-plus passer rating, 3 touchdowns. That's what we all envisioned when the Bears drafted him. And we're finally seeing it to an extent. Preseason or not, we're seeing it. I hope we see more of it. I hope we see this translate to real games and real results. Results are not going to be linear, and I'm sure you're sick of hearing that, but what does that mean? Well, Justin Fields and the Bears could go 5-12, but Fields could have a 97 passer rating, 100 passer rating. That's what that means, partially. I'm not going to judge this season, nor Justin Fields, on wins and losses. It could be a determining factor, but it's not going to be the end-all be-all. Wins and losses will not be the end-all be-all for me. What's going to matter is, do we see Saturday Justin Fields all year? Do we see less turnovers, more touchdowns, quick release, moving in the pocket, good play calling? Are we going to see that? Will the offense click? Will they be disciplined? We're seeing tons of good traits from this Bears team and results in the preseason. Can that translate to real games? That's going to be the question. And if we see what they've done throughout the preseason in a regular season, they're going to be a better team than we all think. I'm telling you right now, if they won 6 games last year with a similar, maybe a little bit better roster, but a horrible coach, they could probably match or exceed that come this year, too. And that would be a welcoming surprise for everybody, but mainly Justin Fields. And mainly his credibility as the Bears guy for the future. The question is going to be asked all year, is Justin Fields the guy? Is he the true franchise quarterback? Can you see the Bears building around him? Is he going to be a 10, 15-year veteran, or do the Bears look for somebody else? We don't know right now. But if he continues to play like this, I think those questions will be put to bed, even if the Bears go 6-11 or 7-10. Don't let anybody tell you it's about wins and losses. It's not about that. It's about Justin Fields performing like he did on Saturday. If he does Saturday all year, the wins will come. But even if they don't, it's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. But if we see continuous 100-plus passer rating games from Justin Fields, that's all I want to know. That's all I want to see. And can he take care of the football? Is he a little bit more accurate? If he isn't, why isn't he? Is it his fault or the wide receiver's fault? There are going to be a lot of qualifiers in evaluating Justin Fields. It's not just going to be, oh, bad game or bad numbers, bad team, and he sucks. No. What's going to matter is he making progress, and can he replicate what he did on Saturday? If he can in the regular season, watch out. He's going to turn a lot of heads, and he's going to show everybody why he may make a big jump in 2022.